Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with another episode of Ice Lakes. I have been having a lot of issues with my recording software recording this properly, so this has been kind of a touch and go game. I don't know what the deal is, but for some reason the software that we have built in that does the recording of games has some issues with this. I don't know why, but it just does. But we're going to try to see if we can't do something today to accomplish something. Now, I haven't gotten any requests for a while in regards to the game, but I think what we're going to go ahead and do is see if we can't find some of the rudd. Now, rudd are a small fish, and I honestly have discovered most of them to be around shallow areas near grassy locations. Now, what we need to do is we need to find a lake that actually has the species available first. The very first one does. So we're going to go ahead and go to Forest Lake. Now, Forest Lake is one I haven't been to in a while. Mainly because, well, don't have to go there very often. But we're going to go ahead, see, I think rudd tend to be more prevalent in the spring. I'm going to put it spring, and in the morning we're going to do free fishing, see if we can't find them first. And let's go in here and see if we can't find them somewhere. Alright, we are here. And I'm going to go ahead and check my gear here to see what we've got that we can use. Well, I guess I can't change it until I get to a fishing point. Here's a little location that might be good. Now, this is the kind of environment that you're going to find them. See these reeds and stuff? Yeah, they will be right here. And they're not a big fish, so might go ahead and try using the small rod that I have. So let's get up here real close. I'm going to go ahead and drill a hole. Alright, I am going to check to see what I have as far as lures go that will catch these guys. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go to my ultralight. Now, this is something I don't do very often. Usually when I'm fishing for the big guys. But they're little fish, and I want to be able to sense that they're there, so we're going to start with that and see if that works. If not, we'll go to one of our medium ones. And actually, our hole driller can be sized down a little bit too if we wanted to. But the one we've got is fine for now. We're not in a hurry. Alright, let's go ahead and check the lures here. Now, I would imagine the Murmishka are very good for the rudd. But we need to find one that is specific to the rudd. We've got... I don't have as many of these, honestly. Not as fond of them. Doesn't look like I have anything that's specific to the rudd. And that's the only lures you can use with a light rod. So I'm going to go ahead and see. Well, I'll tell you, let's just do the old red devil. The old red devil. And we'll see if this thing can actually catch one. Now, let's find some kind of attractant here. They call them lures, but I think I would refer to them as attractant. I don't see anything. Let's see, the night sparkle there. I don't think I have anything here specific for rudd, though. Yep, here we go, red hex. Don't have a whole lot of it, but it is... But it is for the rudd. Okay, and let's see. Now we need some kind of bait to put on it. Let's see. We've got this one. Red fly larvae, the blue fly larvae, yellow, orange is good for them. Okay, these, I think these are actually bloodworms, but midday larvae are popular. Yeah, that's for something else. We'll try that. And it looks like we are set to go. So let's go ahead and give this a try, guys. Let's put our lure in there, scoop it out, and drop her in. See if we can't find us a rud. Now this is extremely sensitive. Any little nibble will be shown on here. Now if you're going for numbers, if you're taking a part in some type of competition where you're trying to get as many fish as possible or as many species as possible, you might want to think about doing the ultralight rods, because you can get a whole bunch of little fish real fast. There we go. There's a roach. Yeah, these guys are little. I'm not going to have to do a whole lot to get them in. So, you're going to see pretty much no fish fights for the most part. But I have not fished for these for a while, so I don't remember if they have a particular presentation they like. Because I mainly found them totally by accident. I was just trying something new, and I was going close to shore in the midst of a whole bunch of reeds, and I kept catching one rod after another. And you have to check these lures every now and then because they do nibble the baits off. Okay, this one's still... Now, as long as you got a little bit on there, you can continue using, but I think I'm going to take this up to the surface a little closer. Okay. There we go. Damn. I love when I'm right. Love when I'm right. Now that, my friends, is a rud. Caught him with the Mormishka, the old red devil, and didn't take too long. Didn't take too long. And let's see, it was the red hex, guys, to help you remember. So if you're interested in getting these guys, that's what you need. Let's go ahead and put a new worm on there. And it looks like they're in the shallow. So honestly, I couldn't remember. That's why I was trying deep first. I always try deep first. Like I said, these are not a big fish. I don't know if you've seen the fisher online, but I don't think they go over a pound very much. It's kind of rare. Now that is a tiny fish. That, my friends, is what we call bait. Well, something was nibbling on it pretty heavily. Not sure if there's enough worm on there to catch anything. Let me go ahead and drag that down a little bit. So this is kind of a good fish when you first start in the game, because you've got a medium rod and you've got the red devil. That's a free lure that they give you, so you can catch some of these, take some of the missions where you're trying to get numbers. I'm not thinking there's a whole lot left here. I think I'm gonna go see what's down here. Let's see here. Yeah, like right here. This is probably prime territory for him. Get yourself right in there like that. I'll bet you anything we'll find him here. And one thing I love to focus on, as I've always said, is specific species. Everybody wants to go for the big ones. Everyone wants to catch the predators, the big carp. But don't forget the little guys. I think a good goal for yourself if you're playing this game is to try to catch every species that's in the game. Find out where they are, how to catch them. That's a challenge. Because actually some of those smaller species are not as easy to catch. Big ones, they're not so bad. I mean, they bring more cash, yes, but... Okay, there's a Ruffy. Okay, how much worm do I have on that? Probably enough. So far, the up and down movement has been really good for going after these guys, so I'm going to keep doing that. Might do a little... There we go. Combo action there. There we go. Combo action. Good to know. And we are wormless. So, let's reworm it. Dunk it. Try the same movements. See if that's what they go for. The good thing is I've only gotten really little fish going after it, so haven't got a whole bunch of perch eating it. The Ruffy do like it though, and that's probably because some of this stuff favors them as well, but heck, he didn't even eat all that worm off. So this is also good for Ruffy. There might actually be... Can't remember if there's one where you have to catch Ruffy. I don't think so. There we go. So that is working really well for us, guys. But our worm is gone. I think what we're going to go do here, I am going to change the medium rod here. This is this is the rod you get in the beginning. We're going to see if we can't catch one with a balance lure. Now, let's see. We've got a lot of lures here for options. Now, you start off with a blue beast when you get free lures here, but I don't know that they'll go for that. Doesn't look like they do. Well, let me find one here that is specific to the rud. even if it's just for, you know, good quality. So far, nothing. If we can't find anything, then I think what we'll do is we'll go with something else. There's nothing here. Wow, that's kind of incredible. I'll keep looking, guys. I'll bring... Wait a minute. This orange panther's good for it. Berry porridge, Scandinavian king. Autumn leaves is great for it. Okay. And I have a few spinners here. So far, nothing. So it looks like the autumn leaves is the best lure we've got here. So we'll switch that over. See if we got a decent hook here. Let's see. No. No. Ah, the one that's on it is good for them. Okay. Well, let's drop a little lure and see what happens. Seems like kind of a big lure for this kind of fish, but like I said, they like this presentation, but it's going to be a lot harder to see them bite, so we really got to pay attention. This bigger rod isn't going to bend as much. Ruffy still go for that too. They weren't even on the list. So maybe this episode needs to be how to catch Ruffy and Rudd. Actually, that's what we'll do then, guys. Ruffy and Rudd. I'm probably pronouncing that right. I mean wrong. It's probably not Rudd, it's probably Rude. Don't know. It's a European species. Not familiar with it. Alright, we're not getting any activity here, guys. I think it's time to move. Let's see. I don't know if we see another good spot. There's some stick up over here. Ah, they're on the shore though. Alright, let's go over here. Gotta find the right kind of cover. I'm gonna scare the bunny. Scare the bunny, scare the bunny, scare the bunny, scare the bunny, scare the bunny. Okay, this looks like a good spot. Let's drill right here on the shore. Alright, throw a little bit of lure in there, or attractant, or whatever you want to call it. If we don't get these guys with this, we'll go back to the original Ormishka and light rod. We can actually use an Ormishka with this too. So there are no bridges here, so might try to find one that has a bridge just so we can give it a test. across the Ruffy. Still works. The good thing about the balance lures and the other lures is really they're a lot cheaper. I like to use them more so than the Mormishka because I don't like to have to pay for that extra bait. Sorry, a little cheap. It is a lot harder to see them bite this, though, I tell you. There we go. Well, there's a bream. Now that was kind of unexpected. Interesting. Wait a minute. We'll give this one more shot, and then I think I'm gonna try to find a lake that has a bridge that we can test this on. There you go. Now that was interesting. He bit almost instantly when I did that. Try that again. Yeah, I just really, for them, they're so small. We just really need that ultralight rod. Alright, so let's go ahead, cash these fish in, because I won't get much for them, but heck, cash is cash, you know? Anyway, guys, I will meet you at the next lake after I check these fish in. Alright, guys, we're here at the duck pond. I know there is a small bridge right here. There's also a lot of reeds that stick up, and there's most of the fish here are small, so this should be fairly easy to do and accomplish what we're trying to do. I did have the fish fight set on. Like I said, there's such small fish, the fights aren't much. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to try morning in the winter this time. Last time we were trying spring, so I don't know if that's the best time of the year or not for these guys, but let's at least give it a shot here. Alright, now we'll start with what we have, but we do know that the Mormishka is really good for these guys. See, there's some good spots right along here too, but I do want to try this little bridge over here first, because there's not only a bridge, but there's also reeds right underneath the bridge. So this is like prime territory for these guys. Alright, we'll start with this, then we'll go to the Mormishka. Looks like we need some more of this stuff. I don't know how much cash we have on us. Well, let's go ahead and treat it here. Give it a shot. But yeah, there's a lot of species in this little bitty lake. It's like in the middle of the city. Alright, there we go. And it worked. It worked. They're right here where I said they were. I am really good. Sounded a little cocky, huh? Yeah, it seems like they like that fast movement. And we got Ruffy too. So far, that's all we've gotten of those two, and that's pretty cool though, honestly, because that means you can focus on those two if you do, so wish to do so. Let me see here, guys. I am going to switch this rod with the ultralight and go back to the Murmishka. And I think I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here, use the old Red Devil. And let's put one of these worms on it. See how well this one does. If they bite better. See, the thing is, they could have been biting, I just couldn't see it. They're just not that big. There we go. Oh yeah, we got a little crucian carp. He's teeny. That's the first different species we got. There we go. Now that's not a bad one. I mean, yeah, it's still small, but I mean, it's not bad for a rudd. And he got the last worm. Yeah, this hole keeps freezing up really fast. So far it looks like the spring's a little bit better. Winter isn't bad, but not quite as productive as the spring. So I guess my suggestion to you guys, just give different seasons a try. Try it in the evening, try it in the noon time. I think these guys kind of bite pretty much all the time. I don't think there's really a specific time that they focus on. And the Ruffy always seem to bite no matter what too. So honestly guys, that is how you get these guys. That is a very effective. That is a very effective method for using them. The Murmishka, the Red Devil, works very well. I'm not sure if there's actually a lure that focuses specifically on them of the Murmishka, but I might check that real quick here in just a few minutes. But I will go ahead and show you. We'll take a look and see if we can't purchase it. So anyway guys, let me go ahead and get out of this particular situation. Wait a minute. No, I need to go ahead and I always like to ring up a fish. I mean, there's no reason not to get money when you can, you know? Well, I like that little bridge. It's kind of cool. Alright. Where is... Okay, it's over here. Yeah, I like this little lake. This little lake is a tough, challenging place to fish, let me tell you. If you ever get a chance, try the duck pond if you want to be challenged. Probably won't get much. 5. But I do want to check the equipment here, guys. Let me see. I want to see if there is a Murmishka that will focus specifically on rudd. Now, here we go. A gold nugget. I don't have the money for it, but it does focus on it. Gold nugget. I always check all of them because sometimes there are others that will as well. We already did one on the asp. See, here's a lot of the Mormishka. A lot of people like to use the Mormishka. I'm not a huge fan of it, honestly, but and as far as the balance lures go, it's not looking like there's a lot. Yeah, see, the Sunshine goes for the asp. Yeah, there's really nothing here that is best for as far as the balance lures go. The vertical lures, no. Yeah, see, most of these are focusing on the big fish. I think the Autumn Leaves is the only one of these that do. There you go. This little spinner here, the Gold Mine, best for Rudd. I wish I had the cash to be able to check that out. In fact, maybe in another episode we will see just how well it works. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And I will be back with another episode of Ice Lakes. I hope I can do it a little bit sooner. As I said before, I have some issues with my recording software getting this correctly recorded. And I don't know what it is. It just happened recently. It happened in the past at one time. So I don't know if it's something with NVIDIA or what it is exactly. But, well, we'll keep trying. As I always say, guys, aim straight, cast far, and have fun.